Donald Trump says he will not sign the loyalty pledge that is required for the first GOP debate. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video. Today, it is time that we talk about the 2024 Republican presidential primary. Because everyone, we got some major news, as Donald Trump, in an interview with Newsmax, said he will not sign the loyalty pledge that is required of all candidates to sign if they want to participate in the GOP debate. That's right. This seems like a sign that Trump is not actually going to the debates at all, which I can understand. We'll get to why I understand it makes sense, politically, but it's kind of a bummer because I really wanted to see Trump, go after Christie, Hutchinson, Pence. It would have been hilarious, but it seems like Trump will not be participating in the debates. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you could join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Alright, everybody. So, let me be 100% clear before we even start. I always thought this loyalty pledge, it makes sense, but there are some provisions in this pledge that I never agreed with. For example, if you sign it, you're not allowed to participate in non-GOP sanctioned debates, forums, whatever, which I think is just, no. If you get rid of that part, I can understand the idea of, hey, you should support the inevitable nominee if you want to participate in this debate. But let's be 100% real. Trump is up, what, 40 points? He's up 40 points nationally. In fact, there's new polls that show he's up like 40 in Iowa, and now Ramaswamy is second in nationally according to Signal. But it's like, okay, well, why should Trump show up to the debate? That's why I think it does make sense for him politically not to exactly show up. But let's be 100% clear. If Trump wants to debate, I guarantee you the GOP would allow exemption. They're not going to just let their biggest name, not go to the debate. They're going to make a deal and say, you technically don't have to sign it. We'll make an exemption for you. Because who's going to watch the debate if it's not with Trump? Who's excited to see Chris Christie and Ass Hutchinson? That's the part where it's like, Trump has the leverage. He doesn't need to show up to this debate. And if the GOP really wants him to show up, and I guess Fox News, who's hosting the debate, they would be begging him. And it sounds like they're trying to get him to show up. But any other case, let's get into it. Former President Donald Trump on Wednesday said that he would not sign a loyalty pledge required by the RNC for participation in the first GOP debate later this month. And I believe this is in 2 weeks? I could be wrong, but it's like 2 weeks from now, I believe we will see the first GOP debate. And it's going to get interesting because supposedly Trump is going to make his official announcement next week on if he will debate or not. But I'm really getting that feeling that he probably won't show up. During a Newsmax interview, Trump said that he took issue with a particular clause of the pledge that says the candidate will support the eventual GOP nominee. I wouldn't sign the pledge, Trump told host Eric Bolling. They want you to sign a pledge, but I can name 3 or 4 people that I wouldn't support for president. So that right there's a problem. And I don't disagree with him. He's obviously talking about Hutchinson, Christie, probably somebody like Will Hurd. It's like, why would you want to sign a loyalty pledge to support people that want you thrown in jail? Like, this isn't just a simple disagreement. Hurd wants Trump thrown in jail, so does Christie. Why would you want to support them? And that's why I understand that it's like, it's stupid to have them, be forced to support those idiots when they're at like 2%. Trump declined to name the candidates he wouldn't support, but criticized both former Arkansas Governor As Hutchinson and former New Jersey Governor Christie. We know it's those two, Pence and like Will Hurd. We know that's who he's talking about, whom he said would both ask me nasty questions. The two former governors have been sharp critics of Trump, the GOP frontrunner in the polls. During the interview, Trump also said he would announce next week whether he will participate in the August 23rd debate. Though refusal to sign the loyalty pledge would make him ineligible under the RNC's criteria. But, guys, Fox News would allow Trump on the debate stage. He's the only one people are going to watch it for. How many people are going to watch it without Trump? 5? 6? We've seen the RNC debates with and without Trump. With Trump, it's tens of millions of people watching. Without Trump, it's 5 people. So, if there's one person I could see them making an exemption for, it would be for Trump. But also, you got people like Christie. They already said they're not going to support Trump. So, are they allowed on the debate stage? The loyalty pledge also asks candidates to agree not to participate in any non-RNC sanctioned debate for the remainder of the election cycle. And this is a big problem that I have, and I think Trump does too. I personally believe this is garbage. You shouldn't be forced to only debate in RNC sanctioned debates. If Tucker Carlson wants to host one between, say, Trump and Ramaswamy or something, let them do it. The fact that they're requiring you to show up for these sanctioned debates, it's like, not a big fan of that. The RNC has asked their qualified candidates present their pledge and agreement no later than 48 hours before the first debate. Trump, Christie, and Hutchinson are among at least 8 candidates who appear to have met the donor and polling threshold required to participate in the debates. Former Vice President Pence was the latest candidate to announce he had qualified for the debate, which will be hosted on Fox News. And the funny thing about Mike Pence, he's a former vice president and it took him this long to qualify. What does that tell you about how people think of Mike Pence? They don't like him. He was okay for 2016. He wasn't the worst vice president ever, but it's like, the fact you're the former VP, just from a couple of years ago when Francis Suarez made the debates before you, at least the donor threshold, that's pathetic. NBC News reported in June that Trump was exploring potential counter-programming during the first debate, according to people familiar with the deliberations. I'd like to do it. I've actually gotten very good marks on debating talents, Trump said on Wednesday. They want a smart president. They want somebody that's going to be smart. So overall, we still really don't know if Trump will actually debate or not. But I think this is a sign of he's not going to sign the loyalty pledge. But if he wants to show up to Milwaukee, what is RNC going to do about it? He's up 40 points. They're just going to deny him on the debate stage? This is a situation where I don't see them really enforcing the loyalty garbage because Christie already said he won't support Trump. He's been vehemently anti-DeSantis. Same thing with Hutchinson. Same thing with Hurd. Pence says Trump needs to be thrown in jail. It's like the loyalty pledge is basically a toilet paper. So if there's one person that will probably get on the debate stage if he wants to, it's Donald F. Trump. He's the front runner. So these people are saying, why won't he sign the loyalty pledge? Would you sign a loyalty pledge for somebody that wants you thrown in jail? There's several Republicans saying Trump needs to be held accountable for his crimes. He needs to be locked up. It's like, who gives a crap about, the Republicans? Basically half of them aren't, but it's like, why would you want to support that if they want you thrown in jail? Exactly. And that's why I'm not going harsh against Trump for the loyalty pledge, because half the stage wants him thrown in jail. They're out of touch with reality, but it's true. But overall, I do hope the GOP, they just drop the garbage, a donor threshold, and hopefully they let somebody like, say Perry Johnson also on the debate stage. Just give her the loyalty thing and everybody's going to show up. That's the one thing I think holding back somebody like Trump from showing up. It's kind of dumb. I understand the idea that you should support the nominee, but when you got somebody like Christie, kind of hard to support that. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.